Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see Sacramento going up against the Lakers. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Williams is out there with Johnson. Then there's Robertson. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Silas in a two-guard. And for Los Angeles, Green is out there with Rob Williams. Then it's George. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Fultz in at the point. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Fultz against Robertson. Pass to Silas. Shot clock at 5. Over Williams. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters. And his competitiveness showing through, that's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Silas after Jeff Green's bucket. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Silas missing. Outside, George. Down low, here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Green against Williams. Outside, Sabonis. And here's Robertson outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Over in the corner, Green. Williams trying to break free. And there's Green on the assist from Fultz.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Knocks it loose. Here's Sabonis. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Shots good by Green.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Williams after Jeff Green's bucket. Williams scanning the floor. Back to Robertson. A floater. Here's Sabonis. Green with the block. George against Johnson. Alexander Walker passes to Williams. Nails the baby hook. Williams has got his second bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Vucevic checked in for Sacramento. Now here's Robertson. Johnson inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. Here's Silas. Here's Williams, and it's sent back by George.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's Williams with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Coming number 4 for the away team, Boris Diaz, Eddie Johnson, Bill Curry, Isaiah Thomas.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Just 5 on the clock. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Now here's Green. He's got 6. Lays it up off the glass. Green's got 8 points.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
It's Thomas on the wing, guarded by Fultz. Williams with the block, and he's able to get it back. They get it back, and Vucevic throws it down.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Williams' shot is off. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Sacramento, trailing by 10. Curry gets the bucket.
Showing off those point forward skills. Diao is such a selfless and creative player.
Fultz against Thomas. The 19-foot shot. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Curry. Excellent D there from George. Diao against Green. Here's Alexander Walker. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And so it's Los Angeles on 8-9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So with Johnson on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Robertson is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Boris Diaw. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Lakers leading by 9. That's good for George on the assist by Perkins. George has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Lakers. Robertson kicks to Johnson. Now the pass to Sabonis. Now Johnson. Diaw with it. Still scoreless. That one no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Şengün's checked in for Sacramento. Barnes outside. Passes it to Campbell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, a long guy at 6'11" and about 215. Elton Campbell is hard to stop close in.
Pass to Diaw. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Second shot opportunity. Şengün, no good. Lakers leading by 13.
Away team, Marcus Johnson.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for your home team, Jamal Wilkes. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Silas. No scoring in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Campbell. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Silas. 5 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Şengün. That's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. Jake Milton comes in for Matt Barnes. Vucevic checked in for Sacramento. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Nash with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. The shot by Nash, no good. Sacramento trails by 15. Floats it up for Williams.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Good on the shot.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Here's Wilkes.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Some changes for the Lakers. George comes in for Perkins. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Nash. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Curry with the 3. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Fultz looking around. There's the pass to Milton. On the wing, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving in. A shot by Milton, no good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. 9-point game. And Curry with the stuff.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Here's Milton. Sacramento making their last shot. Fultz kicks to George. And the Lakers with another miss. Here's Sacramento now. A big stretch here going 10-2. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And there it is for him. Fultz has got his first basket. With 1 on the clock. No good there. And so we conclude the first half. Lakers lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Visiting team, 20.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's getting it done is Jeff Green.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Markelle Fultz. Green is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's George, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Johnson. Vucevic is out there with Williams. Then there's Robertson, and it's Silas in at the shooting guard position. Here's Alexander-Walker after the made shot from Oscar Robertson. Alexander-Walker finds Williams. Great D that time from Vucevic. Sacramento trails by 6. Pass to Silas. Now here's Robertson. Pass to Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Johnson's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Fultz. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That time trying too hard to stop Fultz, but that's because everyone understands his talent.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Markelle Fultz taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Fultz. And the Lakers with some changes. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Barnes in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And a change for Sacramento. Sabonis is checked in.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Silas passes to Williams. And here's Sabonis. Here's Silas. He has yet to score. Here's Williams. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Diaz checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Silas passes to Sabonis. It doesn't go for him. George with the defensive effort. Kicks to Nash. Pass to Wilkes. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Nash outside.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your home team, Steve Nash. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Nash. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for George. Both free throws good from Nash.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Silas, it's good. The assist that time from Diaz. Lakers leading by 8. And there's the pass to Barnes. Nash outside. Teardrop shot, and it's in there. Nash has got 4 this quarter.
And Nash is such a clever player, a sensational floater from such an unpredictable player.
The kick out to Sabonis. Eldon Campbell with the rebound. Campbell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes passes to Nash. Barnes against Johnson. Yep, that one goes in there. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at them. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
George is checked in for Los Angeles. 1:52 left to play here in the third. Here's Johnson. He kicks to Diaz. It's Thomas on the wing. And the call on the shot, it sends into the line.
That's his second.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 11. Nash outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Barnes, and he makes that one. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Curry's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Wiltz, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. A baseline Jay. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Barnes. Covered by Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go. Sacramento trails by 15. Here's Diaw. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And you got to like when Diaw looks to score because he's so good at drawing the defense's attention.
For Sacramento, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Diaw drops them both.
And Boris Diaw, one of those guys that creates so many problems for opposing teams because of his incredible versatility on that front line.
Back to Fultz. Sacramento grabs the miss. It's Thomas on the wing. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thomas got his second basket of the night. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Sacramento trails by 11. Bob Williams is out there with Campbell. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position. Here's Johnson. Passes it to Silas. Clock at 6. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Johnson. His 3rd personal foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Sabonis is checked in. And it's Williams with the ball for Sacramento, trailing by 13. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Alexander-Walker on the wing. Johnson surveying the floor. Robertson passes to Silas. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Lakers leading by 13. George finds Williams. Back to George. Here's Williams. He's guarded by Williams. Williams gets the bucket.
When Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Pass to Johnson. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Good work there as it goes.
Johnson.
And here is Los Angeles now. To the wing right side. Fultz against Robertson. And Fultz gets it to go.
And when Fultz's jumper is falling, everything else becomes easier for him.
And the pass to Johnson. Back to Robertson. The layup off target. Robertson's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Fultz the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Fultz. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes it to Campbell. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's guarded by Johnson. Out to the right wing. 3 on the clock. They grab their own miss, and George kicks to Fultz. Pass to Campbell. Alexander Walker with the ball. Shoots over Johnson. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. There's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Robert Williams.
First team foul.
That's good from Williams. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Barnes comes in for Alexander Walker. And a change for Sacramento. Isaiah Thomas checked in for Robertson. Los Angeles leading by 13.
2 minutes remain in this ball game.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Didn't think that was going to go in.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Sabonis' shot is off.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Now, here's Fultz. Now, Green dishes it to George. With some arc, Williams kicks to Fultz. Pass to Green. The fadeaway. Johnson with the rebound. Sacramento trails by 16. Outside for Thomas. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Knocked loose. Johnson, the pass to Williams. Here's Silas. A rebound by the Lakers. And here's Fultz. Floats it up for Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Silas. Rebound by Williams. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And George kicks to Fultz. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. on 2K Sports. So long.